this whole tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see if they go a different direction. UBC's player semi-retired is not playing with them today. He was the one who made that big disruptive play you may have seen. If not, check my Reddit, Lights, Liights on Reddit, or my clip streams. Yeah, emojis coming out. This is emoji bounty hunter fan art. On this game. Right, we've got a match. Welcome back, everybody.
5 seconds.
Coming in for
Radiant's
game
banned.
2 of the Losers Bracket Finals. Runes and Masteries versus UBC eSports. Game 2. UBC eSports taking a commanding 1-0 lead of the series. First ban Naga Siren from Runes and Masteries coming in and disrupting the UBC standard pickup here on the 4 position this turn. And they're getting rid of the silencer too. Just don't want their combos disrupted here. Very, very smart.
Radiant's ban.
UBC just going back. These same 3 offlaners they ban out every time. It's the Brewmaster, the Doom, and very likely the Omni Knight again. We'll see. Runes and Masteries switching up their draft and banning out both the Disruptor and the Naga from last game, both of which were very troublesome, and it's going to force UBC to show a look of some kind. So I'm with that. I follow those bans. Makes sense. We're gonna see a new look from UBC this time. See what supports they value when their first 2 choices are gone. Tiny gone this patch. Totally makes sense. I played that hero for the first time since the tree changes, and wow, that 100% cleave from level 1 is just like unbelievable for last hitting. And he's still just tiny. He still just go around and combo everybody. Clock was a 4 that Runes and Masteries take, actually. That was a 4 that UBC eSports was using previously. And it's definitely going to force UBC out of their most comfortable picks to the Tusk. I've been seeing a lot in my pubs. I haven't seen him a lot in these tournament matches. Oh my god, I'm getting into a tangled mess here with this court. Tusk coming out a lot in my pubs. That 4 roll, really good save. He can rotate, and those shards so annoying. Seems like he just creates a lot of opportunities on the map for kills to be had. And he also has that really nasty 40 XP talent, 40% at level 10, which provides good scaling in the Tusk here. Rubik, another support they went to in their qualifier games here from UBC eSports. Ko, probably going to come out on the Rubik. He was playing Naga last game, I believe, but on the Rubik here. And it might be the Tusk 5 and the Rubik 4. We're going to see how much farm each of them is able to find. Void and Clock, first 2 Masteries. Probably looking for their 5 still. ET banned out, Omni Knight quickly banned out. ET makes sense with the Void to set it up, and the Clock. Clock could be the 3, Void could be the 3. Kind of an open first 2 Masteries, which I like. AA is gone, another good follow-up for the Chrono setup. We'll see Masteries values to take here. Is there 5? Maybe the Witch Doctor to look at with the combo from the Void and Clock to set it up. We'll see which direction they want to go. Shoutouts to all my viewers for hanging out, watching the game. Hope you're having a good time. I know I am. Game 2 underway with the draft. Looking for a ban here. Taking their time to see which core they don't want to face this Void here. It's going to be the Bat Rider. Probably makes sense. Annoying out of the offlane. Really, sometimes you just get batted. And you don't want that to happen. Got some friends rolling in here. Kowlin
10
Monks waiting
seconds
for
to
finals.
pick.
Tide from UBC, their offlane choice. Lots of offlanes banned from this pool. Tide, one of the offlaners, seeming to sneak through every game. He's not up in there. You like Tide? Yeah. Kowlin Monks are feeling the Tide right now.
10 seconds to go.
He seems to just make his way through the bans, it seems. Every other offlaner is banned.
5 seconds.
Tide is one of the great stable options. Kind of fits with almost every draft. It's just good team fight. It's a good pick. We'll see if Runes and Masteries goes for like the Razor or something. Known to be one of the best picks against Tide in lane. They used Ursa last game against the Timbersaws, another option.
Dyer's pick.
Let's see where they go with this. It's going to be the Shaman, the 5. Not too bad. Very solid pick. Lots of control.
Radiant's
And those
pick.
wards. There's not a good way to take out those wards on this UBC eSports team. So those wards could set up for some pretty free towers if Runes and Masteries are able to play it correctly this game. OD manages to come up for UBC. One of the best cores to have against that Void. I was thinking they might have banned it actually. But just for the ability to, if he's not captured in the chrono, OD can save somebody that's getting chrono.
5 seconds.
Or just take out the Void with the Astral himself, and nobody gets hit in the chrono. We'll see what mid Runes and Masteries want to have in this matchup. The Classic versus the OD is the Sniper. Synergizes quite well with Void and Clock, and he plinks towers to synergize with Shaman. I don't think Sniper's too bad of a pick here right now, to be honest. Although he struggles a bit against Tusk. He's going to be the Razor, as anticipated, versus the Tide. Probably say that's a Razor safe lane, trying to lane up against the Tide. Which means they've still got their mid pick to be had. I'm going to say it's the offlane Void? Offlane Void, one Razor? They're picking mid?
To go.
But I'm not sure. It could go a few ways here.
5 seconds.
I think Runes and Masteries want a better mid to match up against OD. But I'm not sure. Maybe the Quap or something. Follows up pretty well with the Void. Could be the Invoker. That also pumps spells in. SF's on the table. It's not the greatest. They banned Gyro. I think it could be Razor mid. And it could be the Gyro one. It's left pretty open. Which core, which one position core the Runes and Masters do? It's going to be the Jug. Jug just annoying this patch, as always. Fair enough. He's always stable. He's always good. Don't want to deal with Jug. Runes and Masteries drafting their team here. Looking at that final pick, I kind of like Sniper. It's got a good matchup against the OD, and it's good to dump into Chrono. We'll see if they go something else. Yeah, the SF. I feel like that's good to dump into Chrono, and it's like a little more stable overall. He doesn't quite. He's a little tankier. He's a little faster move speed than the Sniper. He doesn't quite just die when he gets jumped the same way. But you know, SF again, a punishable hero. He can die if you manage to stay on him. UBC discussing their last pick.
5 seconds.
See a mouse over the other side. I'm not sure we can see really spicy. Thinking about this last pick, probably the one. They're discussing their options over there. But might be a bit of a different look coming up from UBC this game. They've got a front line with the Tide. They've got the magic damage with the OD. They need something that can hit towers. They really need some tower pressure for the UBC esports side. That's the one thing they're lacking right now. They need a carry that can hit towers that doesn't just die to Razor. Or the one position. Gyro gone, Jug gone. There's options. There's lots of options. Most of the pool is still here. I could see a PL being pretty good here. There's not a ton of AoE damage. There's some. TA. Discussing the options. I heard PL. I heard TA. It's going to be interesting to see what they decide on. They ran the OD and the safe lane in one of the qualifier games, I think. So it could be a mid. Could be a mid to just get a good matchup for SF. They picked TA mid. That's pretty good. And it's gonna be the Luna.
Well, it's
Okay, so it's
something.
the OD back in the mid,
Time
Luna's
to
in the
pick
safe
some of
lane,
these folks.
and that's the 2 Luna. Fun Theory mid with this OD. Ready to go with a big forehead here. Huge forehead. Almost a 5 head. Tusk with this scary looking anchor. Pretty cool. I'm digging both of these teams. They've got some pretty balanced drafts. I think probably give the edge to UBC. The cores are just a little wonky on the other side. It's just gonna be we're just gonna have to see some good follow up from the on this void chrono. So much more stable, very like standard
10
draft.
seconds to
See,
go.
just good in all phases of the game. Meta picks, strong picks.
5 seconds.
Both teams have decent meta picks and rules, but we're just gonna see how these two titans clash together. I think you gotta probably give the late game to Runes and Masteries if they get BKBs and this OD stops doing damage. But there's good team fight control on both sides. But we'll see how this game goes. Watch for the Shadow Shaman wards. I think that'll be pretty impactful this game if you can land them well on towers and they can posture up and hit them with their ranged cores. It should be a free towers this game. If they're able to snowball off that, Runes and Masteries definitely have a shot at this match. You see, obviously up, but we'll see how this plays out. Co.
Everybody get
Interesting to
set.
see where they use that. Chew just going to his lane. Jellybean Bob rolling out. He's first. We stand tide business. Don't need no protection items. Tide hunter. Port's getting out to lane relatively quickly. 2 tangos here. It's pretty rough. So, it's kind of hard to buy a single stack and go to lane with 2 tangos. See if he needs a little bit more. Kale. That is lag for the uninitiated. So we'll see how the Kale's go. Kale is a vegetable. Hail. Good luck. High five. I am not Purge. I'm knockoff Purge. It's I'm good enough. Maybe don't have quite the game knowledge, but I'm doing what I can. Mike's a bit far. I hope it's resolved. Alright. I use all my weekly report on him, so don't worry. Walking down mid. Anyone care? UBC
Alright,
Cup
carry on.
prize. GLHF. Got some griefers in our game. We didn't say G. Sorry. But are they pausing again? Orb of Venom start on Tusk. Pretty standard. Unless you go for the boots.
30 seconds to showtime.
Trying to get deep word up here. Makes sense. Trying to speak as non-specifically as possible about ward placements and smokes and Roshans because I'm in the same room as the players participating behind me. So just bear that in mind. I'll try to be, keep it low key on when I'm talking about that kind of thing. So that's why I'm doing it.
And away we go.
Hope y'all understand at home. Jellybean gonna pick up a rune, and that's 3 for UBC Sport. 4? No, 3 for UBC Sports.
Got a feeling this
Up
is
guess
gonna be
1.
good.
Good rune secure. Oh, they were doing the SF clock trick. Probably should have talked about that. Been distracted. They didn't really get much of it off. Only up to 5 souls right now. Maxing at 12 for level. Ping issues on the Shadow. No problems. Artur with a goatee. Well, I went to the rival high school of our boy Arteezy, so I gotta rep. But yo, Arteezy, okay, I've heard. Plays a lot of Dota though, so probably not a surprise. Good old 2v2 mid, Clockwork taunting on through. Ko gonna rotate top, trying to box out the solo Void. Managed a successful pull. You hear no coming up from UBC Sports at the site of this pull, but yeah, they're calling a loss already because of this successful pull. Clock is just beating down this room because both of them are wow, and they pulled two waves of pulling. They're really trying to disrupt this Luna's start. Look at this ice shards and this chaotic start to the lane. Really some funky business here. High level creep tactics. Double wave here for the Void. Really well oriented. And it's turning into an aggro try top. Who's this in favor of? It's gonna enable Luna if they're able to have a good fight in this try lane. Void probably preferred like a more of a 1v1 because this 1v1 down bottom is super, or well, I don't know about super, but it's definitely in favor of Razor. There's not much recourse Tide can do when this happens. You just gotta run to your tower or swim. Mid exchanging some poke back and forth. Clock trying to rotate and secure a bit of it again. How's the CS looking? SF able to find, wow, some really good early CS. Really good compared to this. So he's like styling right now with that superior bonus damage. That clock 5 damage early really made the difference here in this lane. He's managing to get lots of lessons in the eyes. Tusk kind of found out, but that was like slick ice shards there, preventing any kind of follow-up. But Shaman's there, and there's 3 heroes on him. That's going to be the Shackles. Void here, hoping for a bash. Tusk is running away, asking what the enemy team is doing, trying to kill him. They cancel the regen before the shards come out. Bun Theory struggling to find CS. 2 and 2 up against this 12 and 13 Shadow Friend. Really well done by SF. This clock is just being super annoying this game, taunting all over the place. Support's struggling to find any kind of semblance of XP this game. Everybody's roaming lane to lane, trying to figure out who needs the support, but it's definitely this OD that needs the support, because he's struggling right now. Tusk, out of mana, caught in the cogs. SF here with 2 raises, that should be your first blood. He missed the second one, but they're gonna just chase into Roche. And this has gotta be your first blood. SF finds it, gets the souls up to 20. And there's a cheeky little clarity from the SF there. Tusk complaining about the chase going out and why they're chasing him so much. Void engaging with the Tusk, starting to trade hits. Clockwork's in the area. This taunt chase is really cheeky. He's got the Battery Assault 2 ready, and they're gonna get a Shackles on Luna. Maybe they can follow this up if Battery Assault connects, but not quite gonna be there. Void, whoa! Wow, that was such a good snowball from the Tusk. Catches the Void just in the leap animation, and Void unable to backtrack that damage. Really good find by that Tusk. Super quick snowball too. He just fired that one off immediately. He saw the kill potential and went for it. was a monk-ass moment indeed. Clock and Shadow Shaman trying to find some wards, it looks like.
It was not your fate.
Bun Theory, feeling the pressure. 9 and 3 against this 24 and 15 Shadow Fiend. Razor also doing very well in the safe lane. Better than the Luna, who's having a contested time. I mean, Void is just finding, what little he can here. And Luna's like, I don't know, Luna's feeling a bit more pressure than this Razor, it feels like. Razor's been left entirely solo, and that's a good matchup that you want. Especially once he gets these phase boots, he's gonna have a lot more kill potential on this Tide, chasing after him. SF is dominating CS in the mid lane right now, 30 and 16. Out ahead. No boots yet on the Tusk. Kinda wants those. Oh, if they can find the shackles on Jellybean. No, just the Hex, and they're not gonna chase him under tower. Took all of his damage though. Lots of heroes posturing mid lane. Gonna land a great shards on SF, and he's probably gonna go down here because of that. That's just the kill potential shards brings to the table. Super well done. But they're gonna catch the Tusk and the Clock Cogs, but no follow-up damage from the mid laner this time. Really, really good initiation. Tusk, MVP so far, rolling around and setting up these big pickoffs on cores. He's made a lot of space with his rotations too. They're gonna go on Shaman, and they're gonna find him with his Tusk DD. A couple of punches, and that's an easy one. Did he say that's just ridiculous? I think. I'm not sure. Making a bit of a rotation off of this. Good 6-minute timing, getting the bounty rune.
That should help. Invisibility.
Bounties collected by everybody. 6 minutes in. CS definitely in favor of the Masteries. Jellybean Bob taunting cross mid lane. 100 effectiveness. Here, he's picked up. He's stunned for the camera here. Absolutely. I'm watching this. Surely. Oh, I see the line being drawn on the map. Oh, that's a rotation coming in. This is a character they really want to find a pick on. No Ravage just yet, but with the supports coming in, they should find the SF again. And they know where he was farming. They saw his SF coming back out, needed the souls. These supports are level 2. They can't engage here. Razor tried to rotate, but decides not. He just wants to farm in his lane. UBC eSports decide to fall off. Luna and Void, similar positions in this game right now, just with their treads up. Luna wants to go into that Aquila and Mom, but Void's finding some farm in this lane. He's kind of getting left a bit because the supports are thinking they can't get a confirmed kill with that backtrack available. They found that early one that was really good, but it's pretty hard to kill Void, especially when he's got the Chrono out. Rotation coming out from UBC eSports. Trying to find some kind of play path here. This character has been pretty uninterrupted so far this game. Looks like they might want to make a bit of a... Lots of Radiant characters in the area though. They're gonna spot out Ko here on this Rubik. Rotating off, going for the Arcane Rune. Clockwork's gonna back. He finds the Jellybean Bob Tidehunter, who's managed to get the point in Ravage. Clock's here. He gets thrown out of his own cogs. They're hexing and CCing up Jellybean Bob. Shadow Fiend's almost taking out Big Bun on the other side. Shackles are gonna come up, but there's gonna be time for a Ravage regardless this fight. Static Link stays on the Tide, so he's gonna have a ton of damage. He's gonna 3-shot this Tusk if he gets another one off there. This Clock really wants levels for his ult. Great max range plasma field. Picks up the kill. A bit of a funky raise there. That was a good Ravage. Oh, but the turnaround raise cleans up the Rubik. Jellybean Bob, 1 auto attack from death. The creeps though. No phase boots available for Razor, and he takes a lot of damage there. Unable to chase further. Good escape and good engagement for both teams. This is going to ultimately be the 1 SF for the 2 supports. But worthwhile for the, despite the SF going down. He landed some good raises there to zone Bun Theory from the fight, and he picked up He missed the one raise on the Tide here at point blank, but he turned and picked up the Rubik that they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So good raises coming out despite the one missed one. I know how that life is, dude. Play a lot of SF. Oh, they managed to find the Chrono here on the Luna top, and she's just gonna drop from this with the static link channeling for the full duration. That's a freebie right there. Great first Chrono usage. Lucky to have the Razor around there to supplement the damage in there. And they're going to take a freebie stack here on the Shadow Fiend. That's a lot of souls that are going to help him well on his way back into this game. He's farming quite well. Top CS in the game. Died a couple times. Sucks to lose your souls like that, but he's building them back. Razor pressuring the top tower. Tide doing the same thing bottom. Both teams just trying to push in the lanes and force rotations where they can. SF here just to clean up these creepos that the OD finally pushed in under his tower. A little aggressive there on the autos for that CS. Drums complete on the OD. SF going for drums of his own. Classic in this patch. Seems to be the build. Double Null Talisman on the OD. I've been... okay, hold on. This might be an initiation. No. I've been in this patch on my OD building the single null to start, going into a bracer for drum, and then getting the wand as my third item. But I can see the double null being good along with the drum. Lots of raw stats, over 1k HP here. Yeah, 1200 on the OD. T-ward coming out here. The how is it both wards? It's really weird. I don't know what that's about. Never seen that. That's just strange. I don't realize why it's like that. Are all the rev wards like that? I don't know. Whatever. That was a jump back from the Chrono there. The Void Chrono, man. Does Void have another Chrono? 20 seconds. UBC eSports posturing for this tier 1 tower. They're discussing whether or not to defend.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Rev ward's down. They spot the Radiant ward there. That's a good rev placement. Reveals both the cliff and the surrounding area. Clockwork trying to get involved. Void Chrono available now.
My gratitude.
Looks like this posturing top is going to lead to something, but maybe not. Fun Theory's backing off. And Radiant are very aware of this vision. Yeah, they find the yep, they find the Dire Ward and the Rev.
Gold for me.
Jellybean Bob feeling the pressure in this bottom lane a little bit. It jumps of his own. Jumps on everybody right now. Jumps on Razor, jumps on SF, jumps on Tide, jumps on Odangus as well. Speaking of, OD here uses his drums, finds the SF, that's 4 auto attacks, 12 in stolen. Shaman with the rotation. OD searching around mid, trying to set up a play. Creeps pushed into his tower, that's a little bit of free damage. Posturing top as well. CS advantage for the, still for the side of Runes and Masteries. You've got a very deep ward here, about to expire. Did not notice this one was even placed. Some defensive wards going down too. The vision's about to go pretty dark on the map right now. Ko looking for just poke. Razor moving into a blade mail next. That's interesting. Haven't seen second item blade mail on Pursuit recently. Gonna help with all of the AoE damage though. I don't know if you guys can hear that singing going on in a adjacent room, but it's getting pretty wild out here. Luna's hoping to find something. Just farming it up for the best at the moment. This camp is pretty contested. No one feels safe farming. Good vision here on the raiding side. Gonna make a move, but not commit on this Tusk. And Razor's able to take that bot tower. Luna's coming in on the side. Gets hexed! Such an important hex. And there's going to be the Luna ult coming out, and she almost burst someone down, but gets taken out really quick. There goes the Tusk, but they're going to clean up 3 for this. That was a really good fight for this Radiant side. That Razor rotation after he took that tower was really crisp. He came in just in time to take out Luna before that ult did enough. With the Shaman Shackles, they were able to take out 3 heroes real easily there. Really well done. Just more heroes from the Radiant side on this lane. That's a 1k advantage, but like, things are pretty even. 14 minutes into the game. Current gold, net worth. Let's look at net worth. Here we go. Pretty even right now. We've got a fairly back and forth game on our hands. Lots of rotations coming out. People are going bottom. Clockwork looking for a hook shot, but not quite ready there. Void is showing up here. Into a Shadow Blade. D-ward coming down. Oh, that's a non-D ward. That's a sentry ward. No, observer ward. What am I saying? Ugh. Ko here, trying to just push out waves. Vision up. Some men coming in here. They're gonna initiate on Razor. They find him. That's gonna be the Blade Mail pop though. Taking a lot of damage is this Tusk. Oh, and that was a good Ravage. Catches the Void on the way in. They're gonna get out. The Blade Mail took out Tusk there, surprisingly. Blink Dagger finished on Shadow Fiend, and that's gonna be the Chrono onto this OD, who's for sure gonna die. Great counter Chrono on the Shadow Fiend, but not gonna be enough. They're probably gonna take out this Tide off of this. Void is committing for the Rubik instead. Tide is just rolling in on SF. He wants to go. Tide is just clubbing this guy down. Shadow Shaman shows up, and they're gonna probably take Rubik free. Did he blink out? Yes. Just Shadow Fiend. Wow! The 4-stat from Jellybean Bob, just recently picked up. Able to get that pick. He just went on that SF and did not stop hitting the gas. Really, really well done. Still very even fight. Very even exchange. 3 for 3. 2 cores going down on the Radiant side for 1. But still, what a fight. Both sides putting out some big plays here. That was a great Chrono steal from Rubik, even though it didn't end up making much difference. OD still went down there. And the aggression from this Tide, he just rolled through. He didn't care. He just chased SF down and clubbed him. It's this new style of Tide with drums and force. Well, with drums particularly, and just with getting involved early. I see Phase often on this Tide, but you know, it looks like he's going for the mech and the Greaves this game instead. Hood first, maybe. Weird interaction of abilities. Everybody's trapped in here forever. Looks like this Tide might go down with that blink. This SF is really putting this blink to work. I like how he's landing his braces now that he's got that. Fun Theory looking for an Astral, but not gonna really happen at the moment. He can't walk up on this SF the same way now that he's got a blink. And jumps too, he just could be. Oh, SF is going! That's a Astral. But it should be just a free Radiant Tower here mid, probably. Important tower to take down. But choose just cleaning up the farm you can find. Going for that Hurricane Pike, suspected. Need that extra range on Luna to engage with these longer range characters like SF and Razor. Vision's good for the Dire side. Both sides actually, spread across the map. We'll see. Wards are going to go down fairly soon, for Radiant particularly. Could be coming up. Just a TP top to farm OD. Luna's getting the farm where she can. The rest of these heroes are going to push up. Jellybean Bob loves swimming around here. Trying to double wave here with the Tusk, holding everything up. Not really going to make a difference against the Shadow. Clearing it. Heroes trying to find farm different sides of the map right now. No smokes available at the moment. D wards are ready. Normal wards are ready. See if Shaman decides to drop. Guess not. Taking of Ancients, both sides. 2 of maneuver. We'll see which way these guys go. baiting. Pushing up, looking for this target. Smoke's gonna break, but the blink out from SF and the drums, he's gonna get out just fine. Really well done. D-ward placed, anticipating there might be vision in the area, just preemptively trying to scout things. There's a Shadow Blade on one of our crucial heroes. Might just walk into something here. Oh, he gets the good chrono on too. That's a static link, but the Shadow Fiend's gonna get not Shadow Fiend. Wow, that was a big turnaround with the Ravage. That's gonna be two to fall. Yeah. Oh, clock coming in. These heroes on Dire side are all pretty low. I wonder if he'll be able to find one. Going on Luna. They find Luna. Rubik gonna get out just barely. Everybody's super low on Dire side. Razor with another plasma field in 3 seconds, trying to chase where he can. Standing there with the blade mail. Oh, Razor! It's an ultra kill! The last one! Unbelievable. It's an ultra kill. Going for the 5th. They're saying don't give it to him. Trying to get this guy out. Oh, the KS from the Shadow Shaman! No way! No way. Steals the Ravage. Need report. I can help. Commended SS. That was a crazy fight. Really crazy fight. Super well played by the Radiant. Those Dire heroes just all dropped so low, and Razor came in and wiped the floor with them at the end. Until Shaman came in. The real carry. If only he had the 20 XP gain talent before getting that kill. What a KS. I was not expecting that one. Yeah, Mr. V Dota is in the was waiting in the upper brackets.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Chu looking for this Shadow Fiend here. Might find him. Shadow Fiend trying to just get these CS. Nah, Chu's not going for that. They don't have the vision to back up this push. Hood going into the pipe. This Tide Hunter. It's gonna be a Vitality booster for our Tusk. It's an interesting one. Ooh, Razor's engaging here. Is he gonna cast a static link? No, he's just poking. Cast the ult to get them off of him. Lots of posturing from both sides. Getting ready. Clock's gonna scout out the Luna here. Luna has the Asha rifle and courier. Razor and our Chrono Man are in the area. Oh, they vanished and they found. It's just the clock, but that's a nice freebie. And they've got Void. Void with the early TP, and that Snowball's gonna interrupt him, and that's a free twofer. Just hanging around a little too long and not in the right spot at all. That's gonna be, well, I was gonna say this tier 1 tower, but that's already gone. It's gonna be some space for the UBC eSports Dire side at the very least. They're probably trying to take a tier 2 off this. With the Void and the Chrono down for 30 seconds? Yeah, for sure. They're probably gonna take a tier 2, be able to back off. But Void will be up pretty shortly. By the time this tier 2 goes down, Void might be able to TP out to it. See if Radiant decides to posture and try to defend up on this. They used the Glyph. Could be looking for a fight. Yeah, he's got the urn done, so it must be to upgrade to the Spirit Vessel. I didn't realize he had the urn, it wasn't in his inventory previous. Whoa, Tusk is up in the front. Clock goes across the front, misses everybody, hits creeps. That's a great Tide ult, but the SF with his BKB coming across, not gonna find anyone. 2 down for Radiant, and no, 3 down for Radiant. There's the Void Chrono. Maybe they can turn around and get a couple here. They get the OD, finding Tide as well? Maybe, not gonna drop. Tide really tanky right now, and they're gonna have to disengage, just taking down the OD and losing their tower. And they used a lot of ultimates in that fight. Not the best fight for this Radiant team. Just hard to engage into that. They needed the Chrono to come earlier, but it was just, he was dead and he wasn't ready to fight. Now is SF gonna get caught? Oh my god, that poke from the Gush and the Snowball through is just gonna just roll him, and now they're hitting Rex. Dire side up 5k all of a sudden, pushing down tier 3s. Probably happy to disengage, but with SF dead, they don't need to. This is just clock dropping too to hitting barracks, and that's going to be void too. Super big picks there, and that's like suddenly looking really bad for this Legion team, or this Radiant team. That's full set of racks gone. Just off of one team fight, it looked like it was going to be okay. They just going to take the tier 2, but then they fought again and they lost 4. And that's a full set of racks. Really good snowball by this UBC team. Literally snowball and snowballing. Luna now out ahead the net worth by quite a bit. Chu farming real hard here in recent times. And getting to status where it's pretty difficult for this Runes and Masteries team to fight into him. He needs to be caught in the chrono, but even then he's not the one you want to burst down, because you have to catch him in the chrono and then you have to have him not get astraled. Just not that easy. Looks like a contest in the coming out here. Clock is gonna swing right on through. That's gonna be Cogs. Who got the Aegis? I'm not sure. Aegis on Big Bun Theory OD. They've got him in the chrono, but he's gonna be coming back when he spawns back out of this. He's down once. They've got him in a terrible position. See if the Ravage has been used. It's not up. They're gonna maybe find Big Bun. He gets a good ult off on 3 heroes. Gonna take out 1, 2. Bun Theory is kiting out. He's just falls. But SF being pressured? Is he gonna be able to take out this? Yeah, he's manning up on the supports on this side. And the Razor's chasing on the other side. Luna mans up and gets him. SF is gonna 2v1. Chasing the SF. Luna's here. Oh, SF's trying to man up, but he can't quite get it off. The last 2 UBC heroes really low. Aegis going down and the OD falling twice that fight. Really close, but Chu just flexing this gold lead and getting even further ahead. Not able to be brought down. Him and Jellybean on a sliver of HP at the end of that fight. Really close back and forth game so far. And played well by both sides. That was a great engagement. They were able to, I'm not sure if they were able to take the Roche off that. You can't really look back. But the OD found the Aegis and it got wasted pretty immediately. It really didn't look like he was going to go down. He astraled himself over here, and then that fight got split up into some really weird pieces with Razor fighting 2v1 into the Tide and the Luna up here. He almost took them both out, but they didn't go down. And then SF fought the supports on this side, and he did take them both out, but then he went down afterwards to Luna. And Clock is going to get caught here. He manages to ult on Luna, but the snowball follow-up should mean he just goes down to Chu. Pushing down this tier 2 tower with heroes dead is the dire side. UBC eSports trying to flex this lead, take objectives off of that fight. Chu just feeling more and more unstoppable with this Eagle song picked up. Still only 2.1k HP. Pretty easy to burst down if they catch him in a good spot, but just so hard to find that chrono with OD and Luna in it. And their Rex are going to be in trouble pretty shortly if this Luna's allowed to keep beating into them. Razor's here, he's got his ultimate out and he wants to contest. Tier 3 tower is about to fall and does go down. They pipe their Rex. Razor setting up. Chrono Man in biz here. Not gonna find the initiation. Clock is gonna get the Tide Hunter. Tide, no mana for the Ravage. He's got the Soul Ring ready though. The Void comes across, but the someone gets astraled? I'm not sure who's astraled there. Oh, a great counter chrono on 3 heroes. Huge from the Rubik. That's gonna be a big play. Buyback required on the Razor. Triple kill for Bun Theory. Trying to go big. He wants 4. He's going for this Rampage we were denied earlier this game, and it's gonna come out for Bun Theory. Is he going for 2? Buybacks on all 4 heroes from the Radiant side. Still healthy on Dire. Wow, that snowball went deep, and the clock is huge into the SF. Another triple Rampage, but SF turns it around, and they get 3 off of this. That's gonna be 4. What a throw! The snowball into the well, and all 5 heroes get turned around on without taking the racks? My god, I was not expecting that one. That was a little bit deep. Whoever got back to the well there with the snowball chasing them, I think it was Void. That was just incredible getting out there. And they were able to turn that around. That was such a good positioning for that clockwork. He just bounced everybody back in towards the well. So well done. Man, that's a lot of gold on Shadow Fiend. Wow. 8v2 IRL. That's
Mid tower won't last longer.
I can 1v2. Nice.
No breaking through the dire structures.
some discussion about how to handle this Tusk player. TPing out to the tier 2. Wants to chase, but that's a snowball on close creep, as the indicator will suggest. Link on our Tusk finished. Probably should have linked somewhere else and not taken his whole team to the well. The butterfly coming out on this here Luna character. Split? Didn't split the mom, just bought a second quarterstaff. Okay. And SF going for some. These racks still alive. That was just incredible, that last fight. Bit of an overextension there from eSports. Accidentally. What a fight that was. I still can't get over that Tusk snowball. He's had some great snowballs this game, but that last one was a bit finicky. Thinking that if UBC doesn't overextend like that, they surely won't lose this game. But they have to break the high ground. They've got 2 more racks to go and a tier 2. If we can get another good initiation like that for the Radiant team, things could go their way.
Radiant's mid tower's getting bad.
That's just a freebie for 2 here. Taking that tier 2 we were talking about.
Radiant's mid tower.
Less defenses available for this side of Runes and Masteries. The Teemo avatar. Shiva's complete. Interesting on the Tide. Gonna slow down the attack speed of all these annoying characters. All of the damage from the Radiant side is pretty physical. Jellybean Bob, happy to just waltz up and start beating racks. Luna's here too. Gonna have to use... Wow, dude. Shaman's gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to use the glyph on that one. Luna's taking your racks despite the defenses. And that's a really hard initiation to find. Clock wants to go. But is Luna the character? Maybe. No ages. Now they're looking at the last racks. Can't let them have all the racks. It's gotta be a fight here. OD's ready to go with a newly purchased item here. Just looking for the right spot. Jellybean Bob standing in front, trying to distract, bait the spells onto him. Luna's just beating towers. Jellybean trying to zone. Got the Tide and the Ravage ready. Huge chrono. Huge chrono on 3 heroes. Great counter chrono by Ko, interrupting the Shadow Fiend ult. Luna's ult comes out. Big Sanity's Eclipse. Fun Theory takes 2. Shadow Fiend's gonna drop. And that's probably the game. That's good game. Well played. UBC eSports takes the series 2-0. Despite a little snowball in the other direction. UBC eSports is able to close out the series and advance to the grand finals. Kowlin Monks versus UBC eSports. The rematch from the winners bracket finals is going to be our grand finals. Best of 3 or maybe best of 5. I got to clarify with our admin, but at least a best of 3. And looking forward to it. We're going to be hopping into it pretty soon. UBC eSports needs a deserved 5-minute break after that series. Maybe to figure things out and reprimand the Tusk a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But shortly we'll be getting into our grand finals. Stick with us. I hope you're having a great time. I've been Lights. Good to have you guys here, and we'll be hopping into our next match very shortly. Thanks, guys.